In France, Japan, or South Africa, travelers always seek out the most fun-filled destinations, whether they are foodies, adventurers, or just want to spend a couple of swell days somewhere else. However, there will rarely be any people who are looking to push the line to the extreme and visit dangerous sites. But do such places even exist? Let's find out together in this video. So make sure to leave a like at the end of the video and subscribe to support our channel, and let's get started. Starting with Snake Island in Brazil. Snakes! Some people love them for how cute they look, but most people avoid them out of fear. And the destination we picked for you is not for any of these people. We are talking about Snake Island. There is an uninhabited island about 25 miles off Brazil's coast where no local would ever dare to set foot, let alone travelers and slithery snake enthusiasts. There is a story, and we hope it's a made-up story, that one day a fisherman dared to fish a little too close to the island shore and ended up being missing, but was later found drifting in his boat days later, lifeless in a blood pool. The mysterious island is known as Ilha de Calmada Grande, and it's a very dangerous place that even the Brazilian government had to intervene and make it illegal for anyone to visit it. Sorry guys, and the snake party is over. There are allegedly all types of venomous snakes on the island, and some sources state that the environment and the fact that there was little to no human interaction with the animals caused the snakes to mutate and produce even stronger venom. However, there aren't many trusted sources, and we've yet to find any brave researchers to go out and find out whether this is true or not. As for those who want to travel over there just for fun, we're sorry, but we can't guarantee that you won't wake up with a snake in your boots. Next up, moving on to Baghdad, Iraq. Once known as the House of Wisdom since the medieval ages, Baghdad used to have such beautiful monuments and culture, and also had its fair share of wars throughout history. Unfortunately, and after everything Iraq has gone through, Baghdad is listed as one of the most dangerous cities in the world, and was even the #1 destination everyone should avoid. Bombings, gunfire, and other violent events are common in Iraq. Being a war-torn country gave its famous reputation in the Middle East. However, some travelers and backpackers did have the opportunity to travel over there, and they said that they enjoyed the hospitality and politeness of the locals. Since the violence in Baghdad usually consists of unpredictable outbreaks of terrorism, it's not a strange thing that people always avoid visiting it, and it's not a place that people should visit without a good reason. Next up is North Sentinel Island, India. 2 words, Pacific Islands. These 2 words alone can make anybody go pack their suitcases in no time and book the first ticket to enjoy the tropical weather. However, this is not your average dreamy romantic island. North Sentinel Island is situated in the Andaman Islands, and it's considered one of the most dangerous places in the world for tourists to visit. But how can an island be so dangerous? Well, mainly because the locals have barely interacted with the outside world. They have been living life in their traditional way and have denied all possible ways to connect with the outer world. And not only that, they also keep on reacting with hostility to any outsiders. For example, when an Indian fishing boat found the strange island, they wanted to satisfy their curiosity and get closer to the shore. However, they got attacked by the native inhabitants. They were using arrows and spears. Luckily, no one was hurt. This is among the strangest islands you can visit on Earth and attracts globetrotters with its tales. Another reason why people are asked not to visit the place is because of the safety of the tribal community. So even if you were curious and wanted to visit the place, then make sure to be very careful when doing so. Continuing with Oymyakon, Russia. We all have a friend who loves winter. They see it as a great time to either get cozy and sip on hot chocolate, or take frozen showers and watch the northern lights. Oymyakon is not one of those places. Oymyakon is a small village located in the Oymyakonsky district in Russia. This village is considered to be one of the most dangerous places because of its extreme climatic condition. Now, some of you might think, oh, that's not a big deal. I can stand in the extreme cold for 3 hours and not feel a thing. The problem is the temperature in Oymyakon is very, very harsh. The severe temperature makes it impossible for life to sustain in this region and can drop to as low as -40 degrees Celsius or -90 degrees Fahrenheit, which means no crops or animals can survive all of this cold, making it impossible for tourists or travelers to visit the place safely, as not many can survive this temperature. The lack of food due to the harsh weather is also a huge drawback for those who feel like they might tough this one out. And no matter how many blankets you take with you, they will always end up becoming hard and cold. Next we have Lake Natron, Tanzania. With its special climate and its diverse environment, Africa offers travelers a little of everything: savanna, forests, jungles, mountains, beaches, and even lakes. But despite how beautiful and mesmerizing you can imagine a lake to be, Lake Natron is not one of them. Being an inhospitable place, it can almost kill any living thing with the unreal amounts of salt in its waters. It might look beautiful at first glance, but let's not allow the ring of salt marshes along the edge of Lake Natron to fool us. Located in northern Tanzania, Lake Natron looks and acts a lot like a lake of fire. The insanely high levels of natron, that's sodium carbonate decahydrate, make its waters corrosive to human skin and eyes, sometimes reaching a pH level of over 12. Remember when your dad told you that you shouldn't lay in the sun after swimming in the lake because the sun might burn your skin? Well, this one is the other way around. Not to mention that the water also contains red-colored bacteria, resulting in its unique pink-red hues. Even if most species cannot handle the 120-degree lake water, these little fellas have made Natron their home and turned the lake into its iconic red and orange color. Moving on to Death Valley, USA. One of the most famous places in the USA, Death Valley. A desert valley on the California and Nevada border, this one is famous for obvious reasons: the record-breaking heat waves. It is known as one of the hottest places across the world. This valley is one of the places that can compete with the vast deserts in the Middle East and Africa when it comes to its flaming hotness. With peak temperatures reaching almost 108 degrees Fahrenheit, it's crazy that people even live there. In 2018, the hottest temperature on planet Earth was recorded in July, with an average temperature, including overnight lows, reaching almost 108.1 degrees Fahrenheit, reaching 127 degrees Fahrenheit, and for 4 days in a row. There's a story about a band of settlers who ended up being lost here in the winters around 1849 to 1850 and gave Death Valley its forbidden name. While only one person died here, as far as we know, they all thought this valley would be their cemetery. They were saved by two other young men who had learned to be scouts, William Lewis Manley and John Rogers. As the men climbed over the Panamint Mountains from the valley, one of the men turned and looked back, saying, "Goodbye, Death Valley," earning its place in the top dangerous places in the world. Finally, the North Youngest Road, Bolivia. A fear of heights can go a long way, sometimes into a 2,000-foot abyss. This is especially true along the North Youngest Road, which leads from La Paz to Cornice in the Youngest region of Bolivia. The two-way road travels between that abyss and solid rock. Its 12-foot wide path has earned it the nickname of Death Road. North Youngest Road is known as the Death Road for all the right reasons that you can guess. Driving up or down this 43-mile switchback is extremely dangerous because of fog, landslides, waterfalls, and cliffs falling 2,000 feet in each turn. Until 1994, almost 300 drivers were killed every year, justifying its nickname and putting it on the list of the most dangerous places to visit in the world. The road extends far enough to connect the Amazon rainforest to the capital city, surrounded by mountainous terrain. This means that merchants were not unusual to cram into trucks and buses trying to sell their wood and crops in the area. The hairpin turns, however, were not wide enough for each vehicle, further leading many trucks to go down with people and their livelihoods. This place is not for the faint of heart. So would you dare visit these places? Have you visited any of these scary places? Let us know in the comments down below, and also make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel to receive all of our latest videos.